crazy interview. We got the king of stream in the building. Listen, Signal 23 has been making some noise for some years now, so I am excited about this interview. We have Mr. Henderson in the building, and we have Lando King, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
First of all, welcome to Q in the Streets, all right? So I ask all the real questions. I ask what people want to know. So listen, if I go too far, y'all let me know, all right?
After seeing this trailer,
I have a lot of questions.
I don't think nothing can be too close.
I have a lot of questions. I'll start with Mr. Henderson. First of all.
Wait a minute, he said don't call him that.
Oh, he just Henderson? Well, I say everybody Mr. Period. Like
Mr. Signal 23.
Mr. Signal 23?
Mr.
23. Where did the 23 come from?
It's to make it short. I graduated in 2003. My birthday is August 23rd. I was born at 7/23. I can keep going.
Oh, okay.
See, I thought you was like 23 naked.
Yeah.
Oh no, like right. No, I thought you was like 23 your Jordan year. That's when you like came out and you was like dunking on everybody, like you was in it.
I've always, always been dunking.
So, how are you from Atlanta?
I'm from Atlanta. Born and raised, Grady Baby, ATL.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
Right up.
When did you get into being a director and writer?
I think it was about high school. My junior year, I'm trying to tell this quick. I just want to be a doctor, brain surgeon. Took AP biology, got my first C in high school, and basically I was like, what the hell, I'm not about to kill nobody.
Right.
The thing I was doing in high school was media and TV production.
Uh-huh.
And so I kind of was like, okay, if I don't want to be no doctor, that's what I want to do. So I actually wrote my first script my senior year of high school called 5 Days in the A. I didn't film it until 2009.
Okay.
But it's been started in that. Went to Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, got my degree in film, and been doing this.
Now, when it comes to choosing talent, you've chosen talent that you work with, and I've seen skyrocket in other areas.
Yeah.
What does it take to be in a Signal 23 film?
I think it's no different than any other entertainment situation. It all depends on what the character and what the role calls for. Sometimes we may do cameos with people who are quote unquote well known or something like that to push stuff along. But I try to stick strictly to tradition. Like you come in, you audition, and you write for the part or you're not right for the part. It's just simple, and some people they take it like, oh, he didn't like me, but it's like sometimes it's not about me not liking you. It's about how are you with this person you have to be in the scene with. How are you with the rest of this cast? I tell people it's not just about you. It's about the entire picture. We're painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your stroke may not be the stroke that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of 23, y'all live for a good stroke. So, have you ever caught a lot of backlash because of the explicit content?
I have. I definitely have. But like I tell anybody, I did what worked. I was a filmmaker, director, and I've done, people think this is all I've done.
Right.
If they research me and Google me, they'll see I've done a lot of stuff. And so I did something that worked and made sense. And so I said, okay, I'm not going back to work. I'm not working no job.
Period.
This makes sense. So let's do it. Let's milk it till it go dry.
Right.
But it's given me the opportunity to not only tell these stories that are well needed for the LGBT community, but it's given me the opportunity to live my dream. To be able to do stuff outside of that, and be a director. I wake up every day and I direct and I write. And at the end of the day, I think Signal 23 TV is the reason why.
Do you solely base only
do LGBT?
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Do you only stay in that lane?
No, and you know what? That's why I had internal conflicts about, because when I first did the first LGBT show that I was approached to do, I didn't write Still River way back in 2010. I said no, because I did not want to be that director that, oh, that's what he does. He does the gay stuff. And so I ended up doing it because I learned Signal 23 later, and I wanted all types of content, so Still River kind of blew up. And it got to the point to where it's like I built this audience in the LGBT community, and I did not want to let them down. Like, it's hard to build an audience. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tyler Perry did. That's why he gets to do what he does. So it's like, I'm not about to, leave them alone. I think now the biggest...
please the rest of y'all who may or may not buy.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
Majority not.
I definitely, as a director, I definitely want to bring balance, and that's what, I've been trying to do, whatever. But for the last year and a half, it's been straight LGBT, because that's what's been paying the bills, and I've been trying to build this empire.
Well, from my standpoint, and just the community period, commend you and take our hats off to you and thank you, because it's not a lot of times where we can just cut on our YouTube or cut on our televisions or, you know, just be riding and get the type of content that we can relate to. So for that, we do thank you. Lando King.
What's up? What's
going on, superstar in the making? I mean, you got so much going on in these streets.
Man, I'm telling you, you gotta stay busy. You gotta stay busy.
So I think now is your time. Everybody else has been rising and doing their thing. It's like you've been sitting in the cut and you've been rolling with it. So now you peaking.
Oh yeah.
And you coming up. It's your time. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm trying to make some moves, trying to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
So you have a new project out. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So tell us your character's name.
My character name is Genesis.
And tell us, because I know, but for the listeners and the viewers who may or may not know, what's the name of the new short film?
Hurt.
Hurt. Have you been hurt?
Yes, sir.
How could you relate to the character?
I can relate to the character because not only is this
I'm about to say, is this a true story? Yeah, I'm about to say, I think I remember reading this a true story.
Yeah,
was this your life?
Yes. Yes.
Are you still in communication with that ex-partner?
Somewhat, but no.
Do they know this film was about them?
Yes.
No, and he ain't coming back.
I'm about to say, so have you
we had a
called
little,
some text messages?
We've caught a little, you know what I'm saying, backlash, but, you know, him and Henderson had their few words, but beforehand, he had already knew that I was doing this because of, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get this hurt out the way.
Just a modern-day Tina Turner.
And just, you know what I'm saying, act it out.
This is how you get them, though. You always have to
Modern day.
This is loosely based. Then you can say, oh, no, that ain't about you. That's how you get them.
Right.
They flash you through.
But
I would tell you,
I'm bold with it.
I'd be like,
the boldness of it is no way around it, because you know what I'm saying, everybody knows that's my ex-lover, so it's...
Have you made him, and I'm gonna get off of him in a second, but I just want to cover that too. Have you made him sign any NDAs of keep your mouth closed, I don't need you doing no interviews, I don't need you trying to come back and trying to add your pieces in and do what you want to do? Or is he that industry where he would know?
No. He don't know
Okay.
anything about
Well, if they're ignorant to the knowledge, then you just move on and be about your business.
Right, exactly.
Commend you, because a lot of people aren't bold enough and to put their personal. We, you know, as actors, we can play anybody.
Exactly.
You know, give us a role. I study and we know how to turn on and to just maneuver. And sometimes it's so hard to, you know, as an actor, when we tap in, it's so hard to shake that character off. That's why we have to do a lot of praying and a lot of, just zenning and being by ourselves when it's film time. Because if not, you'll walk around with that character on your back and you not even know it. And that's soul side. You know, I'm spiritual, so that's soul side, carrying spirits and all kind of stuff. So, how are you shaking those old feelings with the new Lando?
Well, that's why I told Henderson I wanted to, wait a little while before we, proceed with filming. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get all the hurt out the way so I can just go ahead and,
Oh, so you were filming while you were freshly hurt?
No.
Oh.
No, we're actually filming now, but you know what I'm saying? This happened 4 months ago.
So this is fresh.
So, it's still fresh.
The situation happened 4 months ago. You're past the hurt now, is what you're saying.
Enough to where I can, film.
Okay.
I put it that way.
I mean,
now that you say that, I think I do remember, now being Wendy Williams, I think I do remember you posting something about some stuff being thrown outside or some crazy stuff. I think you had posted on
the
Facebook.
post that I made was, I came home and one evening after being out of town with my family.
Yep.
And I came home and my apartment was broken into and it was trashed.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It was trashed. Everything was destroyed. I mean, literally from the front to the back. It was a break-in. He broke in over the, not to be, too much, but, he broke in over like 3-story floor apartment, and then it was just crazy. It was just crazy. So, yeah.
That's deep.
So, okay.
All right.
No. I want to ask the question. I want to ask this question, but of course, if it's a part of the script, don't answer it.
Right.
How did you get out of it?
That's good. Or are you out?
I left.
No, he's out.
I left all the emotions and I left all the the feelings out towards the way, and we had to go towards the legal.
Okay.
Yeah, and just and do it that way. That's
so
the
this
best
is
way to
real raw and uncut.
This is real raw, uncut.
So as the director, producer, I want to make sure I get titles right.
Writer.
Everything, writer. When he brought the story to you, what was the conversation like?
Well, I mean, he didn't really bring it to me. Like, Lando is like, I want to say this, like, he's a friend. Like, he's somebody that I really, out of people I work with, that I say is actually a friend.
Okay.
He's been loyal since day one. And so I was there through it. You know what I'm saying? As far as trying to be a friend and trying to talk to him and be there for him, you know, whatever. And so I already, you know, I think, you know, I write my life. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, to a lot of everything that I write has a part of, it may not be something that I went through, but it's something that I've either helped somebody through or I've witnessed. So, I mean, I don't know if he knew that I was going to, you know, eventually say something about it. But
so you brought the idea to him?
Yeah. Like,
nice.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, we got to put, because I felt like my friend was hurting, and I was like, you know what, friend, like, we got to write about this shit and put this out there, and let's get through it.
It's so good that you can, you know, take that and turn it into something, and you agree to go with it. I think that's gold.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
That's good stuff. I'm excited about it. I heard you guys having a viewing party.
Yes.
Is that for this particular project?
Yes, it is.
And that is, give us the details.
It's tomorrow.
It's at the Signal 23 TV headquarters. We're on the west side of Atlanta, so we're at 2001 MLK Junior Drive.
Is that open to the public, VIP only?
It's open to the public. Okay. Everybody can come out. We just kind of want to, you know, get people to come out and see the first 2 episodes. Right now, the first episode is live online, but we're playing the first 2 episodes. We're gonna have a Q&A. We just want to get people's feel of how they think about the show or whatever, and kind of take it from there.
What time is that?
It's at 7:30.
Who's the moderator? Who's asking the questions?
I don't know. I don't think we thought that far. I mean, some people have said some things to me, but I haven't really thought that far.
I think he's plugging his.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Moderator.
I think he's plugging us.
All right. So, and we're showing the first 2 episodes. What can people expect?
What can people expect from the first 2 episodes? I mean, it's mind blowing just by the first episode.
Have you seen the first episode?
Yes.
Did you cry?
Yes, the first time I watched it. First time I watched it, I did. Well, even when he sent me the first trailer, I cried. Yeah.
4 months is soon. It's good because your stuff is still a little raw.
Right.
And so even though you're past it, it's not an emotion that you got to tap into 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are going to get back into this interview. We're going to get into a quick song, a quick break, and we're going to be back in about 3 minutes. We got more with Lando King and Mr. 23. Y'all keep it locked. It's WTNT's Q in the Streets. And I got my right hand man, the smoothest talking asshole I know, Papa Smurf on the ones and twos. Listen, when I tell you, I felt my good old Shirley Caesar, Tasha Cobbs, Marvin Sapp praise break almost break out in this room during commercial. Henderson was in here preaching, y'all. Listen. We was in here just talking about his goodness and the things that are coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about are you allowed to say that you're expanding the brand to that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it.
We're expanding the brand to
Radio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So no, we were just talking about stuff, and we are starting Signal 23 Radio. We made a brief announcement a couple months ago, so we're still doing that. But I think what I was talking about was just being in therapy and trying to, you know, really fix myself, or not fix myself, I guess, navigate through life in a better way. Like I was telling Q, like the last 2 years, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of, it's some highs and it's been some lows. And I just looked at the mirror and I told myself, if you're going through all this now, imagine what you'll be going through when your success gets triple this. So, you know, I made the decision to go to therapy. I go every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And just to try to work on myself so that way I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
I said it off air and I'm going to say it on air just for the listeners who are listening. I commend anybody because I want to go myself. And there's nothing wrong. It's just sometimes you want to talk and breathe. So I commend anybody who wants to be a part and go to and just say, hey, I need therapy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because we have black people, and especially black men, we've been so equipped and drilled in us to be strong and to hide our emotions and to don't let people see you weak and don't let people see the soft side. So when we hear things like a therapy, it's like a crutch. So I commend you because anybody who goes to therapy is so strong. That's awesome. So when is Signal 23 coming to television? Do you think you'll ever be?
I think that a Henderson Maddox production will come to television. Signal 23 has molded itself to be a particular brand, to do things a certain way. We can't lie or shy around the part that a lot of times we sell sex. People think that, oh, you know, I didn't create this. If you watch Showtime, you watch Stars, they do dynamic storylines with one sex scene an episode. It's what they do. And I just said, okay, I did the same thing, and it worked. And so some of our stuff, I think some of our shows go a little far. And a lot of times, not a cop-out, a lot of times the actors are in competition with each other, and they want to take it, you know, there. The first time we showed a penis on camera, it was not my decision to show a penis on camera. Somebody pulled their penis out and thought they were supposed to, and I was like, no, no, no. And then somebody was like, well, you know what, how about you just put that on the paid site and put a censor on YouTube? And we did it, and then next thing you know, the world blew up.
Right.
So...
What was your first major blow-up film?
About him, well, I say Still River. The first Still River, because we were at the forefront, it was just us, and it was Lamont Pierre had Free Fall. And this was way back in 2010. For me as a director...
Free Fall was with Karis Jordan?
No.
What was that?
You talking about Kevin?
Kevin Glenn?
Yeah.
Was that Free Fall?
No, that wasn't their show, no.
No, I know it wasn't their show. Was that Free Fall?
I work with Alonzo now. I know Alonzo was on there. I don't want to mispronounce anybody else's name on the show, because Alonzo's the only one I've worked with from that cast. But that showed me, like, oh my God, because like I remember we put the trailer out for Still River, and blogs were all over the place. I had never had a blog write about me. And it was crazy because it was shocking, because it was like, I wasn't even in a place to where I was comfortable. I'm bisexual, but I wasn't even in my place where I was comfortable. And it was like, gay new director comes out with hot new series. And I was like, hold the fuck up.
So they just threw you out there.
Exactly. And so I had to, so I think that was the first thing fan base wise, and that's what helped build the fan base from that start. But I think the whole situation of now financially or whatever, of course it was the first season about him. And doing that was the first thing that made me be able to say, okay, you know what, I ain't gonna work a job no more. I can pay these actors now. Everybody can get a check, we can pay.
Let's do it.
So, when you first started this, here's to both of y'all. When you first started directing and writing, when you first saw your actual first project, what was the emotion? Once it was finished and you looked at it, what was the emotion?
Wow. For me, it was like a fairy tale, because my first film that I actually did was called 5 Days in the A. Before that, I did a lot of music videos for a lot of artists in the industry, but 5 Days in the A was my first feature film, and we actually went to 2 theaters in Atlanta. So it was, for me, it was a fairy tale. Most directors don't get that on their first film. So it was everything. I mean, it just, ultimately, I always say this, little things happen that are the breadcrumbs that God's telling you that He's leading you going in the right path. And He keeps dropping those breadcrumbs and keep leading me. So for me, it was a breadcrumb, and I just kept following. I kept following down the path and said, okay, I'm gonna do this, because obviously I'm doing something right.
And for you, young man.
Okay, are you talking about just Signal 23 period or just?
No, I'm saying your first time.
Because I did theatrical work. So seeing myself, like, the recorded live plays and all that, it was kind of funny, because at that time I really didn't know what I was doing. I knew I wanted to do drama and stuff like that, but I wasn't really taking it serious back then. Like, so I think it was comical at first for me to watch myself, because back in high school I was shy. To believe it or not, I was shy. I wouldn't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You still like that a little bit.
Kind of, sort of.
Just a little bit.
I got to know who, you know what I'm saying? I'm bubbly, you know what I'm saying? But we got to know each other. Friendly, but, you know what I'm saying?
Are we sending this to any film festivals this year? Are we submitting this?
You know what, I'm going to say this, and I don't want to be discouraging to filmmakers.
Keep it real.
I don't want to sound arrogant, but we're past film festivals.
Period.
If it's not Cannes or Sundance, film festivals take your film, they sell tickets, they make money off of your film. You get to meet other amazing directors and possibly other actors, but ultimately things don't really, if it's not Sundance or Cannes, things don't happen from it. Yeah. So I did that for years.
Are we pitching it to a network?
No, well, we have a network. Signal 23 TV is our network.
Well, I was saying televised.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, that is its home. Because that's, like I said, the type of show that it is, if we went to TV, it would be watered down.
It would be scaled down.
It would be different or whatever. I'm the type of person where I would rather, if BET or somebody calls and says they want something, okay, let me write you something, because I can do that. That's what I do.
Okay.
I'll write something that's tailored to you, but I don't want to take something that we've already molded in a certain kind of way, you know, and then water it down, and the fans be like, oh, it was better when it was on the internet.
Yeah, it was better when it was on the internet.
When I write stuff for Signal 23, I know that this is Signal 23. This is an empire. It's something that I'm trying to build and expand.
Okay.
And that's it. I mean, now, I'm not against, like, we have one of our shows about us who got, I can't remember the name of the company, but a company, it was basically a Caucasian streaming network that wanted the show, and they licensed the content. I have no problem with licensing content to other networks if you want to cut a check.
That's a good check. I was about to say, that's a good check.
After it airs on Signal 23 TV, we can license something. We can get a check and do it like that. But I just think, you know, our content and what we do, I think, is to reach the masses and to be able to have the control that we have, deliver the message. I think it's home where it is.
Well, we actually was just talking about this before they came in about how people are now able to make their own lanes.
Right.
And back in the day, you couldn't make your own lane. And I personally have watched some of the shows on Signal 23, and I would not say to leave. Like, keep what you have going and let them come to you. Like, let them. How Netflix was so low scale, and now everybody wants to get on Netflix. Hulu was. Make them want to get right. Let everybody come to you and want to be on Signal 23.
Good analogy.
So
I like it.
I'm with you.
That was good. He kind of brought that home for me.
Oh, I know. You know that's what I do. That's what I do.
So, what's next for you, Lando?
I'm just playing it by ear. Really, I really want to do more acting. So I want to really do mainstream. So I'm building my portfolio now, so I can prepare myself for the mainstream.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
How long you been here?
I've been in Georgia for like 6 years.
Okay.
But I lived in North Carolina.
What part?
Thomasville, North Carolina. So we know some mutual people. Yeah, so we know some mutual people. Yeah, you went to college with some of my classmates.
Okay. Who?
Yeah.
I'm like, who? I'm like, Lord, they know me.
With Chelsea Lattimore.
Dark skin girl, the fashion girl? Yeah, I know. Oh, she's adorable from Raleigh. Yes, I know her. Yeah, she's a good girl. I like her. So what's next for you, Mr. Henderson?
I'm kind of excited. I have a film called The Products of the American Ghetto. Not LGBT.
Okay.
Something outside of the norm. The Products of the American Ghetto.
Okay.
It's actually on pre-sale right now for iTunes, and it'll go live on October the 9th. So it'll be on iTunes, Amazon, Vimeo, and a couple other places on demand. So I'm excited because this is, as far as outside of Signal 23, it's the first film that actually has a digital distribution situation.
Good. Not the first of many. Wow, I'm happy for this. For this time, I've seen a lot of your work. That makes me sound weird, huh?
No, it doesn't. Everyone would say raw again.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of your raw work.
All of it's not nasty, though. All of it's not nasty. Somebody.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know.
Yeah, all of it's.
But I was.
With the nasty stuff, it still has a true meaning.
It still got medicine.
Right.
I call it medicine. Right. It's still medicine. The sex just bring you in because I gotta bring you in to know. Then when I get you in there, I'm gonna drill you with everything you
You
need.
must be like, I was supposed to be turned. Now I'm crying.
Right.
Henderson, motherfucker, listen. Don't you write another thing in this script? Seriously, commend you. Continue. I definitely agree with what Enrique say. Wear that lane out. Continue to wear it out, because you in an open playing field by yourself. There's no competition. If it is, there's still no competition.
I'm glad you said that.
Hello. Agree, right? Such a degree. So yeah, just continue to work your lane. That's so good. I think that's today's little nuggets. Continue to work your lane. You're doing amazing, and you're putting so many actors who have never had a chance in a position to win. You're setting up my brothers to win, and that's so amazing. And so again, thank you, commend you, and nothing but positive blessings to you and your career and your platform.
Thank you for the support.
Lando!
Talking about NC stand up.
NC in the building, what's good? Nah, but same to you, bro. It's your time. Continue to ride that wave and keep going to the top. You already know what it takes. Get out here and do the work.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. I know.
If you see them breadcrumbs, keep walking.
Keep, and you don't eat all your breadcrumbs.
Save some out.
Put some in a little bag.
You're gonna need the bag, bro.
Put some breadcrumbs away. Don't be here trying to live your best life. That's not important right now. Put all them little breadcrumbs away because you're gonna need them. Because you gotta pay videographers wherever you go. Period. I'm just kidding. Y'all keep it locked. Listen, tell everybody where they can find you on your social medias.
You can find me at I just changed my my screen name. Lando King on Instagram, and then on Facebook Lando King.
All right, and what about for you?
MR23ATL, Mr. 23 ATL. On
That's
everything.
everywhere?
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that.
And one more time, the watch party tomorrow night. Where can everybody come and turn up with y'all at?
Signal 23 TV, brand new headquarters, 2001.
Hey, wait, you see how you put that emphasis on there? Wait, you gotta give it to us again. I felt like I was in like the football huddle back in school. Like I was going to turn up. Give it to us one more time.
Yeah, Signal 23 headquarters. We on the west side of Atlanta, the best side. 2001, Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Hit us up, get there at 7:30. Get there a little early. We're gonna have some drinks. Give you a little drink, maybe get you a little popcorn, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good time. Have a good
Free
time.
snacks, man. We in the building.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Come on out.
Movie day on y'all tomorrow.
Exactly.
Period. Listen, we're about to have a crazy show. We got Camp Zero coming up next. He's a crazy artist out here doing his thing. He's sliding through Atlanta, so it's about to be a crazy night. But in the meantime, Papa Smurf, give us something real good to listen to. It's Turn Up on a Tuesday with your favorite crew. It's your boy Q. Y'all keep it locked.